We are the Hebrew Israelites. Week in and week out, we come to prophesy the downfall of America, to tell people on this side who they are. Anybody of Negro, Indian, or Latino descent are the true children of Israel according to the Bible. And I know everybody didn't heard about the UN resolution that just happened recently, brought up by Ghana. You know, I've seen a
I'm a Leo.
Go ahead.
My birthday on Green, August 1989.
Yep. What is it? It was brought up by Ghana that to bring up the worst crime against humanity in world history, and to name that worst crime the transatlantic slave trade. Now, of course, you know, for years the apostles, starting with the apostles of the Great Millstone, you know, have been teaching about the Israelites, because most of us came in that way, you know, and then but of course themselves they've been teaching for over, you know, I think Apostle Tahar is something like 40 plus in now. So, but it's been strong on the internet for at least about 15 plus years, you know, 15 or more years, which is about time that most brothers that's sincere, that's still in there, has been in. So basically, the world now recognize the transatlantic slave trade as the worst crime against humanity in world history, which makes sense. And I'm gonna start off reading that in Deuteronomy before we go into other things. So this is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord and Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold to your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you, meaning no man shall redeem, but no man actually redeemed us from this captivity. Soon we are hoping that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh shall return, which we see the signs that he's coming back real soon anyway. So that's going to be our redemption right there. But now that the UN resolution that happened, it showed that 123 nations voted in favor of it. 52 voted abstained from voting, and 3 voted against it. So that resolution was passed. So now
you guess what those nations that voted against it, the nationality were.
Con.
It wasn't Chinese.
Right.
It wasn't Japanese.
Mm-hmm. So
it wasn't Taiwanese.
Right. So basically, I mean, that resolution showed what side the people is on. Now, of course, we know there's three sections of men. Got the righteous, got the sons of the righteous, the sons of man, and the sons of the wicked. So the 3 that was against was the United States, Israel, and Argentina. And those who've actually been doing their research know that the Israelis is taking over Argentina, if not already taking it over. So that's just another extension of the quote unquote Zionists. But
they taking over. They taking over. What was that in Africa?
Oh shit!
Damn.
What place? I forgot the place they But they trying to flood into it.
Yeah, because they're running away from those bombs and those missiles, man. We're looking at missiles.
We got TV picture in the
munitions. They got a bunch of cluster munitions, and they was dropping them all over Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And those, you know, really cluster munitions, really against. They actually have a ban on that munition, but then they used it themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now, hey, all bets is off. What happened? America broke the rules. They went too far.
Right.
And when they went too far, hey, now you got China selling Iran supersonic missiles. Got our anti-shit missiles. They're like, hey, bring your goofy ass into this port if you want to.
Marker,
we're gonna sink so big because the Gerald R. Ford, right? The Gerald R. Ford is from right here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I used to work at the museum, right? But nonetheless, that's the biggest, most advanced warship on the planet. And aircraft carrier. And they sink that motherfucker, man. It's a wrap. It's over there. That, and I think the Abraham Lincoln. And if they sink that, bro, that'd be a massive blow to the American fleet. A massive blow. So now Trump is backing off. That's why they call him Taco. Trump always chickens out.
So yeah, back on what we were saying about the UN resolution. Basically, the three against was America and the Israelis and Argentina, which is an extension of the Israelis, which are, of course, Edomites. But the thing, the bigger thing is the ones that abstain was all EU nations. So basically, all the nations affiliated with the EU, the European Union, which is not really just European, it's all the Edomite Union. So the Edomites are basically against calling the transatlantic slave trade the greatest atrocity against humanity on the planet. Maybe for two reasons, but the reason that the brother Remnant Saved 144, the head of Texas camp, if I'm not mistaken, you know, the reason he gave, my spirit resonates with that, which is basically this is Pharaoh hardening his heart, man.
Yep.
That's basically Pharaoh hardening. Esau would never admit that he's committed the most grave atrocities on the planet against the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives. That would be too much like saying that he's wrong for what he did to us in slavery. And the other Edomites, of course, they abstain because they don't want nothing to do with it. They don't, hey man, I don't got nothing to do with it. They're just like, yeah, we might agree with the other Edomites, but we ain't gonna just say we agree. We don't say we disagree, but we ain't gonna say we agree either. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically Edomites getting their hearts hardened and shit against what they've done. That no
Zechariah 11, verse 4. Thus said the Lord, my power. Keep the flock from the slaughter. His possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Exactly. They never want to take accountability for the things that they've done to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives. And just like most brothers already know and will point out, these devils look at us as, hey, it's just niggers. They're just a lazy fucking nigger.
Hey, we
invented everything and we gave them everything and they still don't do shit. Not taking into account that we've invented everything that is useful in America today, including actually listen to. Everything that is used in America today was invented by the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives. Everything. Whether it comes to the engine, the motherfucking internet, the web, everything,
On a daily basis.
Right. The things that you use on a daily basis that's common to people, guess what? It was a J that created.
spoon,
Yeah.
creamy peanut butter.
Right. Everything.
I know about
Every
Edomites over there cooking in Arizona.
kind.
Yeah.
Arizona's like at 115 degrees right now. It's
Right.
not even summer.
No, they said 130.
Mm-hmm.
It hit 130. Niggas gonna die.
They gonna die anyway. But, yeah, but you know,
Right now.
well,
Whatever you be taught to it, that's still the truth.
yeah, you know,
Still out that dust, you know.
yeah, but boy, again, Esau don't take no accountability for his actions. You know, to say that the transatlantic slave trade is the worst atrocity on the planet is to say that Edomites have committed the worst atrocity on the planet.
So-called white people.
And then
That's only one of them that they acknowledge.
right,
But if you acknowledge the transatlantic slave trade as being the worst atrocity, then you have to acknowledge the fact of what you did to the Native Americans and Latinos
as just as atrocious.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because Trail of Tears.
Right.
Look, the whole conquest of the Americas in general started with Christopher Columbus.
Gone.
Like,
Gone.
goddamn,
But that was all part of the transatlantic slave trade.
right.
That's why it involves all the tribes of Israel, man. And then to on top of that, to prove that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives are the real Israelites, that makes your crimes that much worse. So it only makes sense that they don't want to admit to the crimes that they've done.
I mean, you could see it, you know, when I watched the news this morning. First thing I heard Trump say is, we won. We won already. We won the war already. But yet, all you see over when you watch the news, the international news, all you seeing is Israel being fucked up in the U.S.
Oh yeah, right now, hey, Iran is shooting missiles everywhere. Like I said, we was watching those videos earlier. Them just doing damage. No missiles that Iron Dome defense system has so many cracks in it, and they already showed that they had the ability to do that before it happened. Now, like trying to chip in once again to the world's biggest charity case, Israel, and they're trying to get more money so they can make or buy more missiles. You know what I'm saying? To stop these attacks. But they showed you that one of them, one cluster bomb get through their defense. That shit is freaking havoc. That's freaking havoc. But you don't look up and see a bunch of civilians and babies and kids get killed when you have strikes on television because they're issues. Really, they could just indiscriminately carpet bomb all throughout Jerusalem. They really holding back right now. To be honest with you, and what they doing is they leave them slow. What they're doing right now with that attacking the borders and the fringes of Israel as they work their way to the border. Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
Right. So when you talk about this transatlantic slave trade being the worst atrocity, then guess what? You're talking about all the tribes of Jacob, all the tribes of Israel, whether it be the southern kingdom or the northern kingdom, not just the Negroes. You're talking about the so-called Latinos and the so-called natives.
Like a motherfucker.
So, crime.
It says, children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. All that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go.
There you go. They refused to let them go. For them to admit, the EU nations, especially America and the Israelis, for them to admit that that the transatlantic slave trade was the worst atrocity on the planet is to admit that they have us captive. That's to admit that they committed this atrocity and they still.
We still are slaves.
Fine.
It said right there, excuse me, it says, and all that took them captive held them fast, they were free to let them go.
She's
All right,
fucking
so they
devil.
holding on to us. Why? Because so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans make this fucking country function. Without the so-called Mexican man, this country can't function.
Hey,
So-called black man ain't gonna get out there and pick no goddamn strawberries and shit. I thought a white man ain't gonna do that shit.
right.
You saw it's like, nigga, we brought y'all over here to get the cotton and shit.
Right.
How the fuck we gonna get the fruit?
Right.
That's in the hot ass sun too.
Mhm.
So, but then what the fuck, you know?
And not only that,
And that's just on a small, simple term, you know?
right.
Your canned goods also come from that.
Right. And not only that, then you gotta also mention the world's biggest welfare case, which are the Israelis, man. Because to say that the transatlantic slave trade was the worst atrocity, then get where does the fake cost come from?
Right, where they
is that?
slaughtered the Jews.
Yeah, yeah.
The Jewish.
Right, right. The the JOO's claim falls short there.
Oh, that motherfucker, that hell knowledge cost.
Right, right. Exactly. Where does the hell Holocaust fall if the greatest atrocity was the transatlantic slave trade?
Call it the hell knowledge
The real Holocaust.
Hell no.
Right.
You know, hell no. It didn't happen. All right, like y'all said it did.
Right.
Truth is out.
Right.
All right.
Are you recording a video?
Yes, we are.
That's amazing. I feel like
You have an excellent night as well.
Hey. Right. Hey,
It's a
you
good
think we
night
ain't gonna
fight
have
to
them
walk
as
these
our?
streets.
You think we ain't gonna have them as our concubines? You got to be out of your mind, man.
Oh no, brother!
Hey,
Hey, don't touch
hey,
that.
look, man.
Hey, brother, don't touch that porcelain white skin, brother.
Shit.
That white meat.
Yeah,
That's
hey, man.
the devil, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Of course, we're gonna have Edomite women. So
Yeah, Edomite women are gonna be even on this side. They nice. Shit. I mean, they might be the devil, but they still act nice, man.
Motherfuckers love eating devil's food.
right.
Tastes nice.
Right.
That's just bad. Like,
right. But continuing on though. Yeah, the hell Holocaust it's diminished when you look at the transatlantic slave trade, and then also the hell Holocaust is not only diminished, it's questioned. It's like what really happened in the hell Holocaust, you know?
Right.
Right. What was the real Holocaust and what was the real hell Holocaust? Right.
Y'all trying to invade everybody's country.
God. Because if the JOO-ish people and 6 million really didn't die, and then of course their identity is fake on top of that, where does the hell Holocaust come from? And then you actually got Edomite scholars that basically break down why the JOOs went to that land. It wasn't because motherfuckers believed that they was the real people. It was because they wanted an Edomite presence in the Middle East, a stronger Edomite presence in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
So they sent them over there as refugees. Those refugees they sent over there stole the houses of the people that let them live there. And then they were backed by the military force of certain nations, certain stronger nations. Right. So they couldn't take those houses back. That's all that was, man. So now you got a stronger Edomite presence in the Middle East, and they happen to call themselves Israeli JOOs, man, which is all fake. So making the hell Holocaust fake, you know, and then this resolution is giving validity to the transatlantic slave trade and to Deuteronomy 28 and 68, the real Israelites. It brings a whole lot of questions and gives a whole lot of answers, especially to those that abstained and those that were openly against. So you know which Edomites are spearheading the protection of the East Edomite nations, and you know the other Edomites that's kind of backing down, because the Edomites, the EU nations that's backing down, hey, they really don't want to be seen right now. But yes, they're Edomites.
Right.
But the American Edomites and the Israeli Edomites, hey, they gung ho for it, man. They're like, I'm not guilty of doing all this crazy shit. Yeah, you guilty, man.
Wait, you guys want to?
That's why they've been on this campaign to destroy all these museums, man. They don't got no problem with Trump doing that. They don't got no problem with this critical race theory shit, man. They want to hide their atrocities and say and hold themselves not guilty. This is Exodus chapter 7, verse 12. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rod. This is basically the story where Aaron, the priest of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, had a rod, and then the Pharaoh's magicians had rods. They all turned into serpents. They all turned into snakes.
They show you all. They show you that on that cartoon. What's the name of that cartoon?
The Ten Commandments.
No.
Yep.
But what was the name of it? The one they made where they made the all the Egyptians black in that cartoon.
I don't know.
It was a Disney cartoon.
Huh?
No, it was
I don't know.
I can't even think of the name of it right now.
All I know is it was on the movie The Ten Commandments with Charleston Heston. Well, basically all the Egyptians, the Pharaoh's magicians had rods. They all turned into snakes. Aaron dropped his rod, which was a white rod. It turned into a snake and swallowed all the magician snakes, letting them know that his power is stronger. And he hardened Pharaoh's heart. Who is the he? The Most High. Most High hardened Pharaoh's heart.
And then
To make him like, hey, man, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I ain't letting them go, And he hardened Pharaoh's heart that he hearkened not unto them as Yahweh had said. And Yahweh said unto Moses, Pharaoh's heart is hardened, and he refuses to let the people go. So he hardens Pharaoh's heart to refuse it. Just like right now, that's just an example of the Pharaoh's heart being hard. Trump and whoever the hell is running the Israelis right now.
Let's just be real. The Edomites, period.
Yeah, the Edomites in general. The ones that was openly against, they the heads of it. So Trump and whoever is running the Israelis right now is like, man, fuck that. He's like the modern day Pharaoh right now. Like he ain't letting you niggas go. He ain't gonna even acknowledge you niggas, man. You're like, fuck all that. So his heart is hard. As for the other Edomites, they standing along with him. The ones that abstained is like, yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say I'm for or against, but they went Trump. The 123 nations that voted in favor of the resolution, those are basically the sons of men. Yeah, that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, so they basically the sons of men. Like, hey, the sons of men is either gonna follow the sons of the wicked or the sons of the righteous. And and a big shift is happening right now.
Because they usually go with the flow of power.
Right, they go with the flow of power, and the power. Yep, the shift is happening. Yep.
At least know who you are, so they at least know what's up.
Yep.
People have already been kind of swaying towards us as Jake goes out there. And they've been gravitating towards Jake, not just based on that culture and the influence they have, but the fact that they are going out there and traveling to these different, these Jake men that have been well represented, weapons represented as well. I'm talking about niggas and bookies, passport bookies. I'm talking about, you got the passport bros that have been out there. Some of them been respectful of the culture and been integrated in the culture. And they find out, Jake, man, y'all some cool motherfuckers, man. Back in the day, we wasn't able to do that in the large number like we are now. So the sway, the influence of Jake and basically the reputation of Jake being rebuilt. They're gonna be tarnished until your house side come back. That's why they women especially are attracted to Jay. They like, oh, thought y'all was some niggas.
Right, and then
They like they seeing that we actually real men. You
yeah,
know.
but then once the real once how about Shimmy Shai give those extraterrestrial bodies and everything is gonna change. Once we get spiritual power and you see us coming from the sky like goddamn Viltrumites, dark skinned Viltrumites, then motherfuckers, all their attitudes are gonna change, man.
Ain't gonna have no choice.
Right, yeah, hey.
Like,
They ain't gonna have no choice then, but yeah. Yeah, once we come down with spiritual power, hey, everything's gonna change, man.
Oh
Shit.
yeah. A change gonna come.
Right. Actually,
oh, guess it.
hey, when Yahweh Shai returned, hey, everything gonna change. When you start seeing UFOs in the sky, hey, everything's gonna change, man.
Start playing that sound.
Come. Yeah, because it ain't gonna be a change gonna come no more. The change is here. Shit.
Has come.
Exactly.
Oh, yes, it has. Like, yeah.
See, what they fail to realize is that on Hancock, they see a nigga with superpowers and they still see the government locking him up like Superman, right?
Right.
But let's be real. When the Israelites get the superpowers like Hancock, you Edomites can't be in rulership no more.
Right.
Period. And we ain't shaving, yo.
Right. That's the thing, man. Look.
Why you think the Most High getting these niggas hair from?
Right.
You ain't supposed to be shaving.
Right.
So everybody don't get it, but to the men that do,
right.
Stop shaving. Most High like niggas, roll your shit out.
Yeah, because I'll tell you in a minute. I got superpowers. You ain't locking me up no fucking where.
Right.
I will throw several cars at your ass just because I felt like it. You know?
No, I let
you gonna be a Superman, I'm gonna be a super bad, you know? Yeah. Superman, I ain't telling them what to do.
Right.
This motherfucker got superpowers, and you mean to tell me you gonna try to tell me what to do, and you can't even kill me with a bullet? Oh no, shit's finna change.
Hey, first thing they made him to reform. I'm telling you, the first thing he did was shave his beard off.
Right. That's the first thing they made Hancock do is shave his beard. Well, no. First, they had a woman humiliate him, and he had the right answer at first, like, bitch can try. Exactly. The bitch can try. She'll get her ass fucked up, just like anybody else that come and try. But then, he ended up going along with the bullshit. And then the first thing he do when he come out is scratch off all his beard. Like, nah, man, that ain't happening. Hey, when and Esau is right. I mean, that's why they like to make any of their super movies and shit. They don't really like to have too many super Negroes. Because if they did, Negroes is looking to take over, man. Yeah.
Right. We still gonna let these devils be in rulership and be in governments and all that stuff.
Right. And
crazy in the mud.
There's a super nigga out there that can fly and bullets can't penetrate him. And you mean to tell me he gonna suffer injustice of his people?
No, man. This shit that really got me fucked up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hancock, this big, powerful black man, his kryptonite was a white bitch. And then, not to mention, he was all hooked on this one.
Bitch.
She didn't even look all that great.
Right.
He could have had all kind of white bitches, black bitches. He could have had all kind of hoes. But he's fucked up all of this because he can't have this one white bitch that's his kryptonite.
Yeah.
No, man. White bitches ain't your kryptonite.
No. Yeah, white bitches is not the mark of the beast. All right.
No.
That is not the mark of the beast.
Hell no. You fuck a white bitch like
Right.
that's the mark, dog. Back
Right.
up, cuz.
Right.
No. That's not the mark of the beast.
Right.
Hey, man, they out here. That's why the Most High is putting a lot of these niggas to death, man. You know, low key, they might be like high blood pressure, high cholesterol.
Right. Right.
Motherfuckers out here spreading some false ass doctrine.
Right.
And the Most High gonna come see you about that.
Yeah.
So you talking that shit, don't nobody have to hear you, but he hear your ass.
Mhm.
Pepperidge Farm, though. You know,
Yeah.
this is Jeremiah 22. Oh, man.
That's all right, brother.
Mhm.
It's all right, brother. We've been out here for some years. We know them brains getting old now.
He's our brother, wise man, slippers.
Yeah.
On the concrete. They let the slip on the concrete and slip with the tongue. Jeremiah 33 and 23. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came to Jeremiah saying, consider thou not what this people have spoken, saying, the two families which Yahweh has chosen, he hath even cast them off. Thus they have despised my people, that they should be no more a nation before them.
Right. Hey, the nations have despised us, the Israelites, because the Heavenly Father cast us off, that we won't be a nation before them anymore. And that's why we in this fucked up state. And really it's all the curses that the Heavenly Father put on us.
How can you be a nation
So-
when you known as 3/5 of a man?
Right. We 3/5 of a nation now? Like, I mean, that's basically how the other nations look at us. That's why they stripped us of our heritage, man. You know,
Your identity.
yeah, I
And
used
your
to always,
your heritage is your land.
yeah, our heritage is
Your
our
heritage.
land, not just our land, but our customs. Yeah, our customs and our real culture. When they say black people don't got no culture, the culture that you niggas claim is not your real culture, man.
BT.
You claim nigga culture,
Right. BT.
you know?
Rap
So,
music.
and as far as Jake being able to sing and being athletic and all that other stuff, that's only the beginning of who we are.
Right.
Because we are the Lord's chosen, man. That's only the beginning. But you call all this nigga shit culture. No. Our inheritance, we don't have it. Our inheritance is of the Bible, man.
Right.
And until you accept that our real culture, you can't fathom our real culture. Woo! You don't know our real
You
culture.
can try to be a vulture, but you still can't understand our culture.
Right.
What do they call them? They call you like uncultured swine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And they
Our,
like pigs. Cut a pig. You cut well, you can't. I'm about to say cut a pig. Carol. What the hell? A pig look like you, right? Get clammy. They got that clammy skin.
a hairless pig.
And then the motherfuckers, and they fuck around and you know, they don't, so they nasty behavior, they wait and shit.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe me, go and read 13 tribes. The 13th tribe will tell you about the origin of, not necessarily just the origin, but how Esau is and how he really was before he speak civilized language. They make it sounds like birds and shit.
Right.
And they had another tribe that click and make frog noise and shit.
Right.
And it was an Arab that was taking all of this, you know, down as he went to try to get to the main Edomites, you know, the Khazarians. So he can ask them for help get his kingdom back, you know, because he got his authority usurped by somebody in his family. So the point of the matter is, you know, when you talk about somebody being uncultured and uncivilized, the way that they perceive us, they put the perception of them on us to the rest of the world.
Right. It's called projection.
Right.
The way that y'all perceive us is the way that y'all really are. You know?
Right.
And then you took that and you spread it to the rest of the nation, making everybody think that y'all. And they like, wait a minute, you're looking at these niggas. We should have been looking at you. Look at these niggas, how black they skin is. You can't trust them. Look at how black this motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, That motherfucker come in and just start fucking everything. You gonna start fucking all kind of hoes. You gonna make your daughters in the hoes, and you gonna fuck your wife, Tyrone's, and big Rollies coming through this motherfucker. He was assassinating the character in Jake. So when they saw Jake, they like, oh, this thing, here he comes. Look at him. Black motherfuckers. Look at him. Big wide nose, big lip having motherfuckers. Look
Talk
at him.
about
I hate
Rick
the black
James, boy.
ass face.
Rick James couldn't stand him, boy.
And women was like, something about these niggas. God damn.
Right.
I don't know what fuck these niggas. It's something about them. If I wouldn't have got socially ostracized, I'd go ahead and get it up, get jump right on it. Shit. That's
Right,
that
right.
women was saying.
But that's another thing they women recognize. The women only recognize power and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why their women are more infatuated with Jake nowadays, because they can sense the power shift. Yep. The only ones that seem to not be able to sense that power shift is our own, man.
Like,
Yeah. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
and it's because the Most High, I mean, Micah 7 and 10.
Right.
That's the
Right. Right. Because they rebelling, basically.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of them are going to put left because of that behavior. It's
Yep.
like, man, when your men out there they're women in a large number, it's not just shameful because for a largely unprotected.
Right.
So-called white man ain't gonna come and protect
Right.
you. And you can't protect yourself. I don't care what you say.
Yep.
The fact that you have something to put a rod into, these men gonna go crazy.
Yep.
Which brings us, I wanted to say something about that energy crisis too. I kind of named it that, so but the spirit went as it would. Okay. That energy crisis is coming. And what they're doing now is they're gonna start getting to the point where you can't drive on certain days on and days off. We have to conserve because once we start cutting into our own reserves, this is why that part of our whole situation is so serious. Because once we start cutting into our own oil reserves, the first thing that they're gonna start doing is they're gonna start making you your ass at home and work from home and shit like that more often. And they're gonna have certain days where other drivers, like on Sunday, certain amount of drivers with certain numbers on their registration or however it is, certain drivers can't come out until following weeks. Like one driver do it this Sunday and next Sunday, shit like that. All right, and it's not gonna be readily accessible to go out here and get some gas, because right now it's already going up to 4.
No, it's gonna be like when your license, if your license plate in,
96 the other day.
if your license plate in with the with number 8 or 9, you can drive on Thursday. It's like the welfare system.
Yeah.
Right. It's basically gonna be rolling. It's gonna be similar to rolling blackout.
So that's kind of cool because
certain
now
days.
that energy infrastructure think it runs off of. All of this shit ain't running off of hydro electricity and off some motherfucking nuclear fusion. A lot of this shit is ran off of different natural gas and fuel, man.
Yep. Yep.
Okay? So the grinding of this place is about to start ceasing, man. All right? I'm gonna start seeing a lot of these trucks stop moving this motherfucking food. I gotta say it like that, because you might probably be like, why you gotta say it like motherfucking food? Because I mean it. Because I fucking mean it. Man, dog, I mean, I look around, man, and I just see the look. Everybody in America is totally fucking dog.
They real comfortable here, man. They comfortable here, man.
I think like that. One side has got you prepare for destruction, you don't even know it, man.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Motherfucker worry about getting so high, got a table set out
Right.
of destruction for your ass. Hey, if he made you walk up in a big ass line and we get to the table, it's a bunch of instruments and death. And this regular household items that he told you gotta be one of these motherfuckers to die.
Oh man, I just watched a movie the other night, man. Tripped me the fuck out, man. Like Esau ain't shit. Like this, man. Look, I don't know if y'all finna get scripted or not, but the movie basically was about man, look, this Edomite, this Chinese or this Japanese Edomite little girl, right, got adopted by this dude, right, and the dude said that the mother couldn't make it this time when he came to pick the little girl up from the adoption. He said the little girl, mama couldn't make it, but this her brother. Basically, he was lying. It was his boyfriend, right? So they adopted this little Chinese girl, and they was raising her or whatever. They went out to the woods because motherfuckers was always fucking with them because they was gay, right? In the city. Yeah, in the city because they were gay. You know, he got a bottle bust over his head or whatever. So they end up moving out to the wood. Well, they moved out to a cabin or whatever. And all of a sudden,
about the Eskimos have adopted a little girl.
yes. And then all of a sudden, I'm talking about out of nowhere, 4 motherfuckers show up to their crib and they say that they got a
Hey, can y'all help me down?
50 cent.
Oh,
I don't think I got no nothing.
hey,
I got anything.
This is This is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the day of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun,
well, right now they can say they have pleasure. They got to think. You know how many people look forward to the weekend coming?
come.
When they day off?
Hi guys.
All right, bye. Look. All right.
The concubines are saying hi to us already.
Right. That's a thing, man. That's a spiritual thing. They're gonna be coming. They feel the shift. They see the signs. They see pictures of devil Jesus and all that other stuff, and they still waving and saying hi and all this other shit.
Like energy positive.
Yeah.
Like
because they follow the power.
Yeah, it's like, look, man, look. They in power. They sense that
I
shit in
saw
power.
the sign. I opened up my eyes. I saw the sign.
Right.
Oh yeah, I got some sad news. Oh, you go ahead and finish your scripture, brother.
While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because there are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened.
Hey, look. I'm trucks about to start moving.
Good.
If energy shit go down, that means these trucks, they're probably gonna say only essential vehicles can move.
No, they're gonna start. They're gonna limit to them buses, man. Buses only gonna be running like a few times a week.
In that video, did they explain some of the things like carpooling and all of this other stuff? You know, they coming up with all of these fucking suggestions because they want to keep track of where you're going. And what's that? Because a lot of these jobs, these trucks, pretty soon. That's why you think they came up, they pushing that whole electricity campaign. They want everything to be electric because they already had, you thought they weren't looking forward to this portal hot moves close.
Right.
They changing the energy infrastructure all the way around. That's why they want to make these 15-minute cities digital because these are heavily dependent on petroleum, on fuel, on oil. And they know that they're about to go against the giants of the Middle East. And that's the first thing they do is they cripple.
Come on, man. They got North Korea talking about they finna help Iran. Like,
I mean,
man,
China is helping them. They send
China,
missiles.
yep.
Iran, North Korea. Look, man.
Russia.
Like, hey, man. These nations is like, hey, man, let's go ahead and let's do this shit, dog.
Right.
Let's go ahead and let's get at them.
We've been, it's looking like they've been wanting to get at the United States for a long time.
You know how you
they've been
playing
waiting.
one of them games like Spider-Man or something? Miles Morales fight, you fighting the boss. He keep hitting him, but he just keep hitting. All you can do is keep dodging and hitting.
Right.
And then that nigga take a knee.
And then you just.
And now you can
Right, go crazy for a minute. Yep.
Your chance to do some cool shit.
Right.
That's what they see him like right now. This motherfucker's place is taking a knee, dog.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's about to go. It's circling the drain.
Yeah. And the doors shall be shut in the street when the sound of grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Ain't gonna be no fucking Saturday night. Hoes, nigga. Banging they pistol beating.
Right.
Hanging out.
No, ain't gonna be no spring breaking.
No,
Right.
Ain't gonna be no look. Your spring is gonna be broken.
Right. It ain't gonna be spring break no more. It's gonna be spring broke.
That's right.
Because Houston was spring broke last weekend or the week.
Got a bunch of motherfucking
STDs. Yeah, 42,000 people. STDs.
They was out there.
Oh.
They was out there just fucking everybody. A lot of adultery was taking place and a lot of homosexual. You had certain men.
Yeah, it was.
In their ass. I gotta say it like this. You don't like get the fuck off the thing. They was fucking them in their ass and turning around and having sex with women, dog.
Yep.
It was all them niggas that was cute.
Yep.
Okay, you got a car, tall as motherfucker,
Yep.
money loan,
Did y'all see that video with that black woman and her boyfriend was riding in the car and he had got caught cheating and he got caught cheating with his male friend and he admitted it, and then his other friends that he was hanging out with, he said he was cheating with them too and they were both males. And then all of a sudden but guess what? He was saying all this to her and he didn't realize that he was saying all this to her and didn't realize.
Oh, we don't know what you're talking about. We don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
What's going on?
I don't know what's going on, bro, man. You going it out.
Oh, man. Oh.
Get behind me, face! I should have told that nigga.
First Peter chapter 4, verse 3. For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles when we walk through lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatry.
Man,
our time, we done with that
the camera around us.
Yeah.
That's what's taking place on the night. You know,
niggas, right.
The sound of the grinding, this
motherfucker live right now. It's lit up down here.
Picked up. Look, it picked up all of a sudden.
I mean, it's live down here.
Right. Did she say skooma?
Skooma. She said skooma. Skooma.
And then you're going to see a crazy nigga. And look, and then you're going to see a crazy nigga jump off the roof.
Right.
And start tapping his way with it.
They're gonna start coming to the brother. Brother, you got some skooma? Y'all brothers got some skooma?
Right.
Y'all brothers got some skooma?
So you look like shit. That's a dude who look like come over here like, man.
Why was that lady saying skooma?
Right.
Like shit.
But why was she saying skooma?
I don't know, man.
I mean, I only know that from Skyrim. That's it. I'm like, well, I ain't never heard that word before besides Skyrim.
This bullshit, this weekend bullshit thing, this done for us, man. We ain't had our time in this being as Gentiles, and it's like, man, it wasn't never shit to it anyway.
Right.
It was actually very dull, man. Like, what the fuck is this shit? The fuck we doing this shit for?
It was like,
this is the height of life. You come from a kid to adulthood, and this is the height of life.
Every weekend,
look for a bitch,
you're pressed about your job and your living situations. So the best you can do is get fucked up and hopefully get some click your rod in. That's man.
Right.
And then I have to say it like that too. Right. But we gotta be real. Y'all be thinking we playing about that dog shit. Like, you gotta really do this type of shit. Sometimes. The motherfuckers will be like, oh, better go. Trying to fly away.
Right. So half the time you don't know if a bitch is really a woman.
Right.
Shit. Most of the time you actually really gotta look.
I mean, look, man, me and my brother, we rode the elevator today with a fucking man that's dressed and looks exactly like a
Right.
fucking woman.
Hey, yep, this devil actually dressed and looked exactly like a woman. If it wasn't for his height and the fact that we know that he's a nigga, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
saying?
That motherfucker be
He look
fucking
like
me
a
up.
yeah, he look like a motherfucking. He look like a real bitch.
I be
Right.
coming into
Like
the
it's
front
crazy.
door at apartments and
Crazy.
shit, right? Sometimes, and the motherfucker might come out, and I'm like, "Oh, hi, how you doing?" Then I'll be looking down, and then I see like some
Some
hair,
green hair.
And I'll be like, "Oh, hey,
Yep,
what's going
yep.
on?" I'm like,
Oh.
what the fuck is that?
Right, right.
Dang.
Right. Look.
Yeah.
Me and brother got in the elevator. We want to go down. We press number 1. The motherfucker go all the way up to 6.
Right.
Here come the green hair, man.
Right, there go
Oh, man.
All you can do is be like, man, that's
yeah.
some bullshit,
Look
man.
like the lady.
Right, right. Right, which is normalized in this
Hey
society.
guys, that's your president right here, man. Like your president right here. You know what the man with the mustache? This got to be your president. No, it's his president, dog. He's like, well, I did vote with something.
Right.
He thought that dude else see that.
But we won the war. It's won already.
Right. Yeah, it's like, man, when we didn't know shit and we think, and you think that this is the height of life, to hate your fucking job, to hate your boss,
Why you think they call it a
tolerate
job? That's a joke.
Right, right, exactly. It's motherfucking suffering. Yeah.
That motherfucker definitely does look like a nigga. That's what he always say.
Suffering succotash, man. Suffering succotash.
I know that's that nigga's something.
I love you, oh motherfucker.
Like, God damn, man. Right. Yeah. Like, again, it's the height of life.
Yep.
To go to a motherfucking entertainment show every now and then to stop the monotony of all the repetitive bullshit.
Yeah,
Like, get
every
drunk,
weekend only looking
you know,
for right
yeah,
every weekend.
Right. Look at different bitches because you tired of your monastic relationship with your wife.
Right.
You know? Yeah, with monogamous like your monogamous relationship with your wife. So you look at it all types of shit. You get into porn and OnlyFans now.
One wife.
Right. Only one.
Your whole
life. You can only have one. Just this one.
I mean, it's fine. I ain't gonna lie, dog. It's fine. It's fine having one wife. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord commanded the priest to have only one wife.
Yeah, no, it's good, but
So
you only have that one option to have one wife.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, though. What's devastating to me is, I can't see life messing around with only one girl in life.
Right, ever, man.
Like, no.
Like, that's all you ever can have.
And it's crazy though because women have experienced life than we have.
Oh yeah, and that is another truth that people ain't really ready for, man. Most women have experienced more life than most men. You think you done slept with 20 bitches, the average bitch got you beat.
Right.
You done slept with 20 bitches. Oh man.
I'm in triple digits.
Right. Most bitches in triple digits right now. And I'm in triple digits. I just hide it from the regular niggas. You know? Like, god damn, man.
Hide it from your husband.
Right. Only person that don't know that your woman is in triple digits is you.
But back in the days, though, they used to say, "Oh, I only messed around with one person."
Right. The bitch that you know from around the block.
I mess around with one other person.
That is true, man. It wasn't for the internet,
The internet really didn't help men out.
Right.
No shit.
Right.
Just that.
The internet, the internet, and they still didn't even know.
No.
Because the internet opened things up to a point where,
Yeah.
hey man, men just realize how stupid and gullible they are, man.
Right, for real.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
I only messed around with Antoine down the street. That was my only relationship.
That sugar and spice and everything nice was a real thing, man.
Yep.
Yeah, you actually thought your bitch was a good bitch.
Yep.
Like, but when the internet came out, god dang.
And I will say this, don't get me wrong. What did the Lord have Hosea do? He went and he had them. I get that. Look at the yes in the first chapter, right? Also get thou wife of many.
Yeah, of many. Yeah.
And don't so this is why we
Israel. Yeah.
Man, I gotta do some work today with this phone, man. With this camera, I gotta do some real work.
Yeah. Hey, until the internet came out, you didn't know your woman was a hoe. You didn't know that most women was hoes, man.
You sure didn't. You didn't know because everyone will say, "Oh no, I only mess around one other person."
Right.
One other person.
Right.
And I will say
and then they would move to a different city and shit and be a new bitch, man.
But see, and this is my thing. Because it's fucked up. Because that's part of the curse.
Right.
Because they didn't ask to do certain things. It happened. They was put in front of them. The separation came. I get it now. I have to understand that. Because I used to be like, hey, he's a hoe. You know, well, now I'm like, all right, you be a fucked up hoe, you be a cool class hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But the thing is to act like you not want to know and that you haven't.
If the internet never came out, like you said, see, because if the internet never came out, they would have never admitted it.
Right. If the internet never came out, you wouldn't think that you would think the bitch that you with was a virgin.
Every female you go past would have a smile on their face. It would not, if not for the internet, it wouldn't be no single people hired.
Yeah.
Why? Because everybody will be in a relationship because they don't know exactly what their partner has done.
They don't know. Yeah, they don't know if this hoe is really up to.
Yep.
They don't, but like I said, hey man, hey, the reality of it is, this is the land of whoredom. Everything.
It is.
Right.
It has fell to whoredom. Yeah.
We cannibals.
Right. Yeah. And then on top of that, the morals of the men even fell. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause men had more integrity back in the past, man.
Yeah.
You know, especially an Israelite man.
Well, especially you knew that you could be killed for fucking another man's wife.
Right. But even I'm even talking more in recent years when slavery was first over and Jake started making all these motherfucking all these Black Wall Street towns. Jake had more integrity. There wasn't no I'm sleeping with the man's wife down the street. You might have had a hoe down the street, but everybody knew about this hoe, so they didn't fuck with that hoe because they know that this is this man.
I ain't gonna lie, even though that one movie, what is it with Denzel Washington? That last movie he made,
that one with
the one where he was working in a factory, and his wife, got mad at him basically before he died because she found out he was sleeping with another woman. So she started acting real funny towards him and started, kind of dissing him. But man, look, the one they didn't tell is the woman he was sleeping with was single. So she was fair game.
But that's how it's the one he was sleeping with was single. They didn't really say nothing about that. But that's how it usually is. That's how it's supposed to be. You ain't sleeping with another man's woman. You got your woman and you got the woman down the street.
No, you got a single woman, but not no woman with a man.
Because guess what? It was more understood now. Because the perception of this place has been twisted up.
Right.
The monogamy culture comes from Esau, man.
Right, exactly.
And no, your woman not supposed to go out. Oh well, shit, you got a bunch of dudes. Shit, I can have some. A bunch of.
Nope. Okay. Right. A woman is not a man, and a woman is not equal to a man. So a woman can't do what a man can do.
Well, no, I mean the repercussions behind it are damaging.
Yeah.
Not only to your body, but then that separation. You can't really. If you have a tie with a man and you fuck with, right? The only way to really cut that tie is to fuck somebody else.
Right.
Yeah, no. Fellas, well, you want to cut those ties, just fuck somebody else.
Yeah.
And guess what? That spirit of jealousy is gonna hit the man. I don't give a fuck what y'all do.
Yeah.
Spirit of jealousy gonna hit that man, and then if you're a real one, he gonna stop fucking with you.
Yeah. Question what's going on. Shit ain't gonna be right. He gonna watch you and he gonna find out.
Yeah. Because you can't, because it's gonna escalate.
Right. And truth be told, most motherfuckers that find out that they bitches cheat do it by accident.
Right, right.
man.
Laugh.
I mean,
Right.
for real, but she got that secret, and she know her boyfriend don't know.
Right.
Well, what Scotty don't know, man.
She did this cover her titties and she looked at you.
Right.
You know,
Exactly,
I'm like,
because
yeah.
hey, white bitches be on that. Scotty doesn't know.
Yeah.
Don't tell Scotty. You know, Scotty don't know, man.
Oh,
Scotty has no idea, and usually it's by accident that they get caught. You know. With that, we're gonna close. What? You don't got nothing, man. What you got?
Got the world on my shoulders, dog. One and two. Getting of the word of Yahweh by Hosea. And Yahweh said to Hosea, go take unto me a wife of whoredom and children of whoredom, for the land hath committed great whoredom departing from your house.
Right.
Right.
On this hole with her 2 kids. You
Right.
know, because the land had departed. Man, hey,
Yep.
hey, these motherfuckers ain't with me right now.
The
So
land
you
has
go
felt
on ahead and
toward
take on these hoes.
Ah.
Take on this hoe and her kids, man.
Hey, but
So
you know,
that's Israel, man. Israel
right.
go to all types of other gods and shit, man.
Yeah.
Right. So it's
Right.
not just symbolic, but
Yeah.
it's also a representation of what we're going through now.
Right. Right.
You know, we're in the midst of what he was seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, we're in the midst of the land of Portland, man. So it's like, hey, you got to I'll get together.
Right.
Y'all cool,
Right.
cool,
That's
dog.
basically
Do
what.
y'all thing.
Hey, that's
You know what I'm
basically
saying?
the Heavenly Father, the Son of the Heavenly Father did for us, man. We were some kids that the Heavenly Father wasn't fucking with no more. They're holding the kids and shit, and he sent the deliverer. Like, take care of these motherfuckers, because I'm not fucking with them right now. You know? And Yahushua kept us alive. What did he do? He prayed to the Heavenly Father, like, look, I don't want you to take them out of the world, but keep them protected while they're in it. You know? He prayed. That's why we still here, man. He came, he gave his life voluntarily, you know, to make sure that the Heavenly Father didn't just let us be killed off completely. That's why we still here, man. That's why we do love, honor, and praise and worship Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
Because we wouldn't be here without it. We would have been done. We would have been finito, man.
And that's why, you know, when we do joke about these things, and all actuality, they true. Everything we saying be true. Lord be with us.
Right.
Say, out of the men and the women that's coming into this thing, you willing to, I mean, hey, take up that mantle is a very serious thing.
Yes, it is, man.
So if you're really
Yeah,
serious about
yeah.
departing from this as a man or a woman,
Your brother wants you, brother. Your brother back.
How you doing?
2.
Yeah, so, yeah, go ahead. What was you
That's pain.
Yeah, man.
I can't help it, brother.
Jack Demon, dog. Like,
All right.
yeah. Now your time.
You told me or something.
Now your time, dog. Like, look, we all fucked up. We all did some fucked up shit, dog.
Right.
And right now, coming back to your outside what matters. So we was all look. People from all walks of life gonna come into this thing. And it's all about salvation at the end of the day.
All right.
So whether you are a nigga, he was even the most high even forgive a faggot, man. That it seldom happens, but
Right.
it can.
Right.
He wouldn't have said it, you know.
Other than the blaspheming of the Holy Spirit, that's it.
Right.
If you lying on the scriptures, that's it, man. Like these TGC ministry niggas. Hey, y'all had the truth. Y'all sold it out, and now you can't come back.
Before we end the video, go ahead, brother.
Yeah,
bro, Jack.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Hey, now time.
Before we end the video, I gotta send a shout out to Drewski for Erica Kirk video.
Hey, that nigga Drewski, I gotta give it to him. 'Cause even when he did the Israelite video, you know, this motherfucker his shit is funny.
Yes, it is.
But I ain't gonna lie, even though the Erica Kirk one was funny, I still think the Pastor one is the funniest so far.
Yeah, one of the flying pastors.
Man. The nigga, hey. The nigga is funny. That's all I can really say.
He got now. He got money.
Yeah. Well, with that, we're gonna close our praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
For the lines to the apostles of Great Millstone. Say, take sure you are from doing the work of truth and sincerity on three above the ball. 1, 2, 3.
Above the ball, above the ball, above the ball. Shalom, Akim. Oh.